It is All-Star Weekend here on the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And our first race up will be the Winston Open for the racers who have not won since Season 3 of the Coca-Cola 600, or who hasn't been in the series in Season 3. Well, on the pole for the race at 205 miles an hour is John Dawson. Alongside of him is Dalton Day in a 17. Row 2 has 29 of Ryan Cooper and a 22 of Eric Matthews. Row 3, a 66 of Aaron Williams and a 25 of Michael Flanagan. In row 4 has a 20 of Justin Perry and the 9 car of Justin Acosta. This will be a 40-lap shootout. The top 2, remember, makes it to the All-Star race. The top 2 finishers. So you can there'll be some hard racing. 40 laps here in the Winston Open, and the green flag waves, and here we go. The All-Star race itself will be a 20-lap affair this time around. On the break, it is John Dawson out in front. Ryan Cooper goes in number 2 position now. And Aaron Williams making a run at the 66 car. Remember, the 66 car won the Winston Open last season with Aaron Reed. And it'll be John Dawson leading lap number 1. Car number 12, the Miller High Life Dodge. But look at Ryan Cooper in a Hardy's Pontiac going to the number 1 spot. Charlotte does tend to see some crazy racing here. There's 25 cars in this All-Star Open, by the way. And 6, which means 17 cars have qualified for the Winston itself. So this will be a 19-car field. We know that for sure. The question is who will be the 2 transfers. Right now it would be Aaron Williams and Justin Perry. Right now Perry is in the 2nd position out, car number 20. Aaron Williams pacing the field in number 66 machine. But Ryan Cooper makes a run back at the number 2 position now as he gets a push from Alexander Dawson in the number 2 Miller Genuine Draft Dodge. But Dawson says, I'm going for 2nd in number 2 car, and he's got it with the help of the 18 of Levi Shones. But Levi's wanting more. He's got the number 3 position. He's going for the 2nd position, number 18 Interstate Battery Chevrolet. He's in this mix, and Team Dawson right together. Alexander, Sasha, and John. Sasha the 3rd. And down the backstretch they come. Aaron Williams still pacing the field now. You got Pontiac in the 1st position, Chevrolet in 2nd, Pontiac in 3rd, Dodge in 4th, and a Chevrolet in 5th with Johnny Gardner. The 33 car was qualified automatically for the Winston last season with Jack Remessen after he won the 10th race of that season at California Speedway, which automatically guaranteed him a spot in the All-Star race. But now the 33 car is going to have to work for it this season with Johnny Gardner, who failed to win the first 11 races of this season. But look at Sasha Dawson. She's got a rocket ship right now. She is going for the number 1 spot on Aaron Reed, and she's got it. So moves Sasha Dawson to 1st. Now Aaron Williams in the 2nd position, but Alex Filter making a run at Aaron Williams for the number 2 position. There he is, number 83, Win Chevrolet, but he's not going to have the 2nd position long because here comes Dominic Jarvis in the number 43 car with the help of the push from Justin Perry. Sasha Dawson led that time by. And Sasha, you know, would love nothing more in her rookie season than this series to get a spot in the Winston. For those who don't know, the Winston and the rules in this Castrol GTX Cup Series are winners since the Coca-Cola 600 in the previous season, of course. As well as the Castrol GTX Cup Series champions are all in it too, which means 2 of the first 3 champions will be in the race. And oh, we got trouble! The 33 of Johnny Gardner has crashed. And Levi Jones is in it. Michael Flanagan, Ryan Cooper, Jacob Rodriguez spun. Oh, Mike Doobie and Justin Acosta crashed. Let's look again as to what happened. Yeah, the 33, I believe, started the whole thing with Johnny Gardner. And there's right there. Johnny Gardner's going to get turned right here. He was up on the outside of Matthew Rodriguez, and then actually Alex Filter hit the wall. Then Johnny Gardner, he was going to have nothing of it. And then, yeah. Well, John Dawson gets by, Matthew Rodriguez got by. Or he had, Alex Filter way up in the air. Red Bell, she spun. Number 11 card. There's where the spin happened right there. Jacob Rodriguez spun. Michael Flanagan, Ryan Cooper, Levi Jones, all in it. I think I saw Dalton Day get spun in that whole thing too. Let's ride along with Johnny Gardner in this crash. He was 3 wide right there between Alex Filter and, well, Matthew Rodriguez and Jeremy Doobie both in the 26 car. Matthew in the 8. On board with Johnny Gardner. And you notice right there, he just missed that second crash. And this is not going to be a pretty ride at all from Alex Filter's view. Messed at number 83, Win Chevrolet up pretty good. Retro 87 paint scheme. Alex Filter having difficulty getting the car started. So the leader right now is Sasha Dawson in number 75 car. Lights in the pace car are off, I think. No, it's still on. We'll see if the lights on the pace car are now off. So we'll get the restart on lap number 14. The green flag has already waved. Boy, the caution laps went by quick. Sasha Dawson out in front with Justin Perry in number 2 position. And the third right now is Justin Baxter in the 5. But look at Justin Perry on the inside, car 20. He wants the lead. He's got it, but Justin Baxter saying, "I'm not letting you get away, far away." But Justin Perry led the lap, and Sasha Dawson goes up high, and now she loses a few spots. But the pair of Justins now going at it. Justin Perry in the 20 and Justin Baxter in the 5. Alex Tanker goes in the 3rd. Now, but Russ Batson chasing him in the 88. Justin Baxter to Levi Garrett Chevrolet out in front. 15 of 40 laps in the books. Remember, as I said, the top 2 finishers transfer into the All-Star race. So we have 24 laps to decide the running order, 24 and a half, I should say, excuse me. But Justin Baxter better not be looking in his rearview mirror, because he's going to have a mirror full of blue or green, whichever, because the blue car just... Russ Batson... Nope, actually it's a 26 car, Jeremy Doobie. That's going to be, he is going to have a mirror full of... Little crank it up segment for you right there. Justin Baxter leads the race. But look at Alexander Dawson in number 2, Miller Genuine Draft Dodge. He goes in number 2 position now, in car number 2. All this at 200 miles an hour here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dawson dives to the inside. He's got the helper in the 26 car, Jeremy Doobie, the Quaker State Ford. But Jeremy says, nah, I'm going for the number 2 position now. I want to be one of the transfers when this race ends. He's got second now, 3 wide behind Matthew Rodriguez in the middle between Alexander Dawson a 2 and a 7. John Acosta making a bonsai move. He's got the help from Eric Matthews in the 22, and back from a spin, Dalton Day making a go of it. That's Dalton in the 17 car to Western Auto Chevrolet. He's in 7th. Behind him is John Dawson in 8th. Meanwhile, John's teammate, Alexander Dawson, is hung up on the high side now as he begins to drop positions. But Dalton Day's going to have the familiar problem of his car going high once again. And Dalton will be the first to tell you that he is sick of that car going high every time he makes a run to the front. But Dalton trying to stay low. Actually, he goes low on John Dawson. Meanwhile, a battle for the lead shaping up here, or trying to shape up, as John Acosta goes in number 2 position now, trying to hold out the challenge of Eric Matthews in 3rd. Meanwhile, Justin Baxter still the leader of the race. We're past halfway through the Winston Open. 22 in the books, 18 left. A Chevrolet trying to hold off a slew of Fords, but here comes John Acosta to the inside, car number 7, a Xerox Ford. He tried to make the move to the inside. Justin says, nuh-uh. John Acosta says, uh-huh. And he's going to the inside now for the number 1 position. Just cannot quite throw it in the passing gear. And Justin Baxter holds off the challenge for now, but John Acosta staying low. And now he's going to finally get a shove from shots from Sasha Dawson in the 75, and she's got the number 2 position. But her teammate John Dawson in the 12 car, he's going to shove Sasha to 2nd, or doesn't he? John Dawson says, I didn't come to this race to run 3rd. I want to come here to be one of the transfers. But everybody here wants to transfer into the Winston Open. Meanwhile, it's John Acosta out in front. Team Acosta has 1 member in the show. Team Acosta has 2 members in the big show. That's Jasmine and Ryan. Justin Perry, who was running 2nd, is back to the 15th spot. But right now, John Acosta's got a mirror full of Eric Matthews in the number 22 Maxwell House Ford. Out of the 2nd turn they come. Ford in 1st, Ford in 2nd. But a pair of Chevrolets right behind, with Randy Carpenter in 71 trying to go to the inside of Justin Baxter in the 5. Randy having a spotty season so far in his rookie year. On the contrast, however, his sister Morgan is the points leader. Having won in Atlanta, and she's in the All-Star race. So you know that Randy would love to join his sister. That's Randy right there, number 71 Lightboy Chevrolet. He's going to try to take 3rd away from Justin Baxter, but he's got a mirror full of gold with John Dawson's car, and John's going to shove Randy up high. And woohoo! John got awful close there to touching Randy's car, And now it's Tanker to 23. Going to shove John Dawson up there. Meantime, this time by, it'll be 11 laps to go here in the Winston Open. Right now, the transfers will be John Acosta and Eric Matthews. John Acosta in the 7, Eric Matthews in the 22. Part of the Matthews and Poteet team. Dylan Poteet, by the way, is in the All-Star race. So you can imagine if Eric Matthews and Ryan Cooper would like to join in. Cooper's out of the race right now. But look at Eric Matthews in the 22s on the inside of John Acosta for the number 1 position. He's got it. And it's Eric Matthews to the lead here. Number 22, Maxwell House Ford. Laps to go here in race number 2. Or excuse me, here in Winston Open, excuse me. This is race number 1 of the 2-race All-Star weekend. And the Winston All-Star Experiment will be adjacent to this video, by the way. John Dawson trying to have another member of the Dawson family. In the All-Star race, his brother Michael Dawson is in the All-Star race by virtue of winning this June race at Dover in Season 3. That's how he got in. And John, if you remember, almost had himself a spot at Bristol, Tennessee, which we all know how that finish come out. John led coming to the white flag. Michael spun him out. And Michael and John caused a big, almost 10-car pileup in Turn 1. 7 laps to go now. Right, Eric Matthews out in front. John Dawson in 2nd. Justin Baxter in 3rd. Dominic Jarvis in the 4th position and 5th right now. 5th is Dalton Day. But Justin Baxter dives to the inside of John Dawson for the number 2 position. He's got it. But look at Dominic. Dominic Jarvis to the inside of number 43 car. Dalton Day's going to try to follow suit in the 17 machine. 5 laps to go in the Winston Open. But look at Dalton. He's on the inside of number 17 car. He's not giving up at all. Dalton Day all over the back bumper of King Richard Petty's number 43. Dalton dips low. He shoves Dominic up high. And now down the inside comes Dalton Day. You can bet he wants to one of the 2 transfer spots, but he mainly wants the one up front. Dalton Day, a very competitive individual. Ford in 1st, and you got a pair of Chevrolets 2nd and 3rd. 3 laps to go here in the Winston Open. Eric Matthews out in front. He won in the Busch Nationwide Series at Charlotte last season, the only season that series will ever be run, by the way, because of a panorama of Boarfest. Dalton Day closing in on Eric Matthews. They come to the line. It'll be 2 laps to go here in the Winston Open. John Dawson trying to make one more run at the top 2 spots. And same with the 43 of Dominic Jarvis. Down the back stretch they come. This time by is going to be the white flag. They'll be having 1 lap remaining in the Winston Open. Can Eric Matthews and Dalton Day hold on to their top 2 positions here? Down the front stretch they come. White flag waves. 1 lap remaining. Who will transfer into the Winston? John Dawson snuck the peek down low on Dalton Day as they come down the back stretch. Dalton Day closing in on Eric Matthews. They come down the back in the third and fourth turns. Out of the fourth turn they come. It's going to be Eric Matthews winning the Winston Open and Dalton Day finishing second. So Eric Matthews and Dalton Day will be your transfers into the All-Star race. Third goes to John Dawson. Fourth to Dominic Jarvis. And I believe fifth will go to Justin Baxter, excuse me. So there's your finishing order in the Winston Open. Average speed 162.75. Eric Matthews and Dalton Day were first and second, so they will So Eric and Dalton will transfer into the Winston. And John Dawson, Dominic Jarvis, the rest of them is going to be watching from the pit boxes. Dominic Jarvis in fourth position. John Dawson third. Russ Batson a good run in fifth position. Justin Baxter, Jeremy Doobie. Alexander Dawson finishes 8th. Alex Tanker 9th. Aaron Williams, Robbie Hardy, Justin Perry, John Acosta, and Sasha Dawson, who was right up there for a while. Randy Carpenter, Matthew Rodriguez. Then rest of the finishing order, Ryan Cooper, Levi Shones, Johnny Gardner out of the race and Jacob Rodriguez because of a crash. Alex Filter with a valve problem on the engine. And then also due to crashes, Michael Flanagan, Mike Doobie, Justin Acosta, and Red Bell all have to wait one more season to try to make their way into the All-Star race.